I made a video a good few months ago going over the possibility that self-driving or AI-powered trucks will replace traditionally driven trucks, as in trucks that are driven by people, as soon as 2027, or at least that process will begin anyway. Now, whether that happens that soon is up for debate. Personally, I have my doubts when it comes to that, but that's still an estimate that I'm seeing reported in some quarters of the press. But regardless of all that, whenever these AI-powered trucks do hit the road, they can't do so without following this specific rule in the US. Let's have a look at this, guys, and see how this relates to full self-driving trucks. The company Aurora promises a future with 100% on-time delivery with its fleet of AI self-driving freight trucks. Though the early stages of testing have been very positive down in Texas, there is a federal hurdle standing in the company's way. And this is one specific rule that applies to trucks that are pulled over on the side of the road and must be changed before Aurora can fulfill its goal. Title 49 under the Federal Code of Regulations puts in place certain rules when these large trucks have to pull over. The rules are for everybody's safety since the trucks are extremely large and therefore create a hazard when stopping compared to smaller cars or motorcycles. The code requires that drivers place cones or similar warning devices around the truck at specific distances and specific locations within 10 minutes of having to stop the vehicle. Basically, you have to make it clear that this vehicle is stopped by the side of the road and is going to be there for an extended period of time. And when you've got a human in there, no problem. They can just get out and put the cones out. But a robot, an AI, not so much. Now, of course, one of the big benefits of AI trucks is that they would not have to stop for rest. Human drivers can only do so much in a day, as is correct, because driving is very tiring and obviously people just got to sleep at the end of the day. You can only work a certain amount of hours within a certain set period of time. Robots, though, AI, different. They don't need to rest. But that doesn't mean that the truck is impervious to any kind of mechanical gremlins. There could be something wrong with the motor, there could be a puncture, anything like that, any kind of reason why you'd have to stop by the side of the road for an extended period of time. And again, things like punctures or simple repairs or anything like that, that could all be done by a human. However, with the AI side of things, that's not easily repaired. Now, Aurora do have a solution to this, and no, it's not having some kind of android robot actually in there just in case to put the cones down. Instead, this is not dissimilar to the hazard lights that you will have in your vehicle, albeit of course on a bigger scale because it's a much bigger vehicle. And they argue that this is actually more visible than traffic cones that would be put down by a human driver anyway. However, the Department of Transportation do not accept this. They have not budged on their regulations and they do not think that this is sufficient for a semi-truck to be safe on public highways. But Aurora haven't taken that line down. They are in fact suing the federal government for this as well. And in fact, other companies as well, such as Vince Fong over in California, they are also thinking the same things too. So we'll have to see how this lawsuit evolves, whether these private companies will in fact be successful against the federal government. Justice may be a lot of things, but quick it is not usually when it comes to things like this. So this could take a long time to sort out in the courts, and until it is, autonomous trucks in the United States will very much be a pipe dream, which truckers no doubt will be very happy about, but they'll be concerned for the future for sure. We'll have to see how this all evolves, guys. But what do you think about this? Are the hazard lights that they are proposing, is that suitable? Is that safe? Or do you have to go with the cones like is usually traditionally done? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments below, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.